Well, one day Tucker was feeling lonely. He had not seen any of his friends for a long time, so he decided to go out for a walk. I think I'll head south, he said to himself. So south he went. As he was strolling down the south path, he heard something rustling in the trees above him. He looked up, but he could not see anything unfamiliar. Must be a bird, he said out loud, or maybe a crow. Nope, must be a goblin, he said as he was continued walking down the path. I'm not a goblin, said a squeaky voice from the tree above. I'm a squirrel. Tucker smiled to himself. What kind of a squirrel? A squeaky squirrel? He asked. I'm a flying red squeaky squirrel, said the voice from the trees. Well, come down here. Let me see you. I will not hurt you, 'cause I'm just a friendly turtle. What's your name? All of a sudden, the squirrel was standing right in front of Tucker. Squeaky, my name is Squeaky, and you must be Tucker Turtle. Everyone knows you. They tell stories about you. Can we be friends? I would really like to be your friend, Tucker. Okay, slow down, Squeaky, said Tucker. Yes, we can be friends, he said in his slow, deep voice. I was just out for a walk looking for my friends, and you're welcome to come along if you wish. I would love that, said Squeaky. So the two of them continued south down the forest path, and after a short while they came along Badger Bob, who was digging a hole into the side of a hill. Hello, Bob, said Tucker. What are you doing? Oh, hello, Tucker. I'm making another back door to my house. Keep the wolves guessing which door I'll use to sneak up on them. Are the wolves after you? Are the will are the wolves after you? Squeaky asked. No, but if they ever come around, I'll be ready for them. Who's your friend, Tucker? Asked Bob. Bob, this is Squeaky. Squeaky, this is Bob. Pleased to meet you, Squeaky nodded. Pleased to meet you, Squeaky nodded. Likewise, uttered Bob. So once again, our friends left Bob to do his work and continued down the path south to see who else they might find. Just a few moments later, Tucker spotted an old. Just a few moments later, Tucker spotted an old friend. Quiet, Squeaky. We don't want to scare him. Who? Squeaky asked. Mikey Moose, Tucker answered in a low voice. He scares very easily. So Squeaky and Tucker were watching very carefully for a long time. Then suddenly Mikey was gone. Where'd he go? Squeaky asked. Just then there was a big "Ho, Tucker!" Tucker answered with a Mikey, how are you? I'm fine. I would try to sneak up on you, like always. Mikey smiled. Well, you did a good job of it. Scared me good, Squeaky said. Mikey looked over his shoulder. Well, got to go now. Keep moving. I always say, keep moving. Mikey started to trot off. Got to find some trees or grass to eat. And if and as fast as Mikey came, he was gone. Well, that was interesting, Tucker. Is he always in a hurry? Yes, he is. Yes, he is. So farther down the path the two friends went, enjoying the forest and its wonders. They stopped for a rest on an old log. Squeaky asked, "So, who else do you know in the forest, Tucker?" "Well, there's an old well, there's old Oliver, the owl. He likes the night time in the forest. There's Dana, the deer. She spends a lot of time grazing in the meadows. There's Frankie the fox, a bit of a trickster he is. There's Buster. There's Buster the busy beaver, who is constantly working on his house. There's Barry the bear, whom you do not mess with. Just let him be. There's Woodrow the wolf, who will go out of his way to protect you if he's not too hungry. There's Squeaky interrupting, "Wow, you know everyone. How long have you lived in the forest?" Tucker began to think. About 25 years now." Squeaky exclaimed, "Wow, that's a long time. We should be going back now before it gets too dark out. Strange things can happen at night in the forest," Tucker explained. So the two companions headed back home, both enjoying the smell of the forest and the scenery of the friends that they ran into. So our two companions headed back home, both enjoying the smell of the forest, the scenery, the friends they ran into, and the sight of their home when they arrived.